sometimes you watch the news and you're like, how is this in the world even possible? And that was certainly one of those times. I mean, President Macron, the president of France, one of the most European countries by definition, that awards Al-Sisi, the president of a country that doesn't respect human rights, with its best price they can give. And we can all be negatively surprised by this. As human beings, first of all, as Western people, as Europeans, and I was especially negatively surprised as an Italian, because we had two cases, the Regeni case and the Zaki case. The first that was tortured and killed in 2016. Giulio Regeni was a student, an Italian student that was doing his PhD in Oxford, in the Oxford University, and was there in Egypt, went there to study labor unions, and it was killed by the secret services, and we still, after 4 years, don't know the truth. The process hasn't finished yet, and we don't have any certainty that it will ever finish. The other case is Patrick Zaki case. This guy was studying in Italy at the University of Bologna, the same university I'm doing my bachelor in. He was studying gender studies, women and gender studies, as part of the Erasmus Mundus program, financed by the European Union. And when he went back, he came back in February 2020, if I'm not wrong, to visit his family back in Egypt. And as soon as he landed, he disappeared, and he was kidnapped by the secret services, the NSA, the National Security Agency, which is not the American one, is the Egyptian one. He's still in prison. And as if this wasn't enough, one of the most upsetting things was the total absence of reaction from European institutions and other European states. Zero. Total silence. It's okay, friends. Do whatever you want. It's your business. And I know what the typical troll reaction would be in the comments at this moment of this video. Little young stupid guy on YouTube. You don't understand anything about how the world works. Yeah. This is of course about money. This is about keeping good relationships with country you can trade with. And then, come back for the next election propaganda and say, hey bro, we fucking make a lot of money! And the people being like, wow, what a genius of a president we have. Our country is so prosperous. And if you look back at history, this has always happened. Africa, especially Egypt was one of the countries, of African countries that attracted the most interest from the two colonizing countries that were both European, little clue. And do you have to say the names? Especially now, France has a great engagement with Egypt for guns trade. During Hollande's mandate, the former president of the French Republic, the one that was before Macron, the two countries signed a contract of 5.2 billion euros for the trade of the French fighter aircraft Rafale. We don't know if they're thinking about any other big program. We don't know that. It may be about guns, it may be about something else, infrastructures. Generally countries prefer to trade guns because those kind of goods are, especially profitable. They have good margins, pretty high margins. What I sincerely hope now is that some European institution will say something about this. Words matter. I hope that someone will condemn this. I think President Macron is not going to take any step back on this, but at least having someone else that says, wait a second, this is too much. Guys, one thing we should all do is to use our own brain do our own research, study history, and always believe in our ideas, because ideas change the world, and changes don't happen fast, okay? But even if sometimes something so bad happens, we don't have to get discouraged.